Darn it.
We can do it when there's better light. And then once here, there's a trip hazard.
Yeah, let me walk through here again one more time.
You have better light on this side anyway.
Huh?
You have better light on this side anyway, for some reason. No, I mean where you are.
Oh, okay.
To that side. But yeah, so if you could imagine, do you think that that would work as artist studios up here?
I think so. If nothing else, they could be like little miniature, like galleries, you know, or people could bring their art and hang it, and maybe they could.
It would be, I don't want it open to the general public, but it could be open for an event. I don't want just anybody walking up here.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
There used to be antique shops up here. In fact, one of the cells has toll painting on the floor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I really, for liability reasons, I don't really want general public up here.
Oh.
But if I were to rent an individual space to a person, they could, you know.
So this room here,
Mm-hmm.
it looks like a table, like a bench.
Yeah, that's a mess. That's where they would eat food.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this is the room with the toll painting on the floor. You can see a little bit of it right there.
Oh.
Yeah, so this was where they would eat dinner. And there's the visitation windows, and there's where the food trays came in.
We need to go back to the side where you were talking about the door where you think they hung people from.
Oh,
and
yeah, let's go back over there. But I want to invite a
here's
paranormal
the door roller here.
Yeah, that one does not work. We'd have to get something done for it. But this door roller definitely works. This door, and you're welcome to.
Does that roll all the doors open?
You can adjust it with these knobs here. I'm just not strong enough to pull them.
Huh.
I'm still kind of a weakling in a sense, rack attack. Yeah, so actually let's go ahead and roll this open all the way. So a friend of the family was an inmate at one point in time, and he actually worked on those kind of things. We're thinking about asking him to check it out. But yeah, I was just imagining these cells being used for
Private galleries would be, private studios would be great.
Studios, yeah.
This one here especially is a nice size.
Yeah.
You know.
The other thing that would be really fun to do would be to have a gallery showing up here.
Oh, that would be fun.
Dark art.
Dark art, yeah.
Dark art gallery showing.
There might even be enough prisoners who are out now that do art.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. That's an idea. They actually had a shower in that one.
Yeah.
Huh. That's if you're a good boy, you get to get the shower.
And then, on top of this trip hazard here, all these doors are still in the building. They've just been removed for safety reasons.
And what were you saying about this window?
This window, we've been told that they hung people out that window.
Wow.
And the building was built in 1935, and it was built in the Art Deco period. It was built 3 years after the DA's office building was built, which was a post office, I think, at the time. And but we've been told that they hung people out this window.
Wow.
And then, like I said, there's a chimney on the backside that has no connection to anything, and we've been told that there was probably a crematorium in this building.
Wow. And then there was a family that lived downstairs.
And then the warden and his family lived downstairs. I've had people tell me that they were grandchildren that lived with their grandparents downstairs.
Wow.
Yeah.
They had to be interesting, to say the least.
I've heard a story about that the wife of the warden had a good talking to one of the prisoners and then let him go.
You go home and be a good boy now.
I'd like to find out, if any well-known townspeople spent a night here ever, and then name the cells after them.
There you go.
just, fun stuff like that. I know that sounds maybe not fun to some people.
I wonder if that's lead paint. You might want to go wash your hands.
Oh, I believe me, I wash my hands every time I come through. Got some.
Now, where was that window with the blood on it? I missed that.
Oh yeah, let's go back to that. I went through the spider web just now.
Is it over here somewhere? Oh,
yeah, this way. And I honestly had never seen that before I walked up here with Carrie a few minutes ago. And I've been up here dozens of times.
Wow. Definitely looks like fingerprints.
Doesn't it?
And she says that this area here was most likely solitaire.
Well, no, not so much these. These were just, I think these were probably holding cells. This is one solitary over here. Check this out.
Oh, we didn't even see this one. Ooh, my.
There's air grates top and bottom.
That is very dark in there.
Yeah.
It's a closet basically that goes back about, I don't know.
Probably looks like about 4 feet.
4 feet, yeah.
And you definitely had a locking mechanism on the outside and an air.
Wow.
Yeah, and we don't even know what's behind that door. The keys have been lost. So there are no longer keys to the jail available.
Oh, it's probably another holding, because there's the vent up here at the top.
Could be. But those are our ideas, is to, I don't want general public up here, but if somebody rented a unit for a studio or,
I think it would have a real appeal to people, especially if it was, artists don't make a lot of money, unfortunately.
No,
if it was
it's really sad.
Somewhat affordable. I mean, I'm not saying do it for nothing, but I'm saying,
yeah, something affordable.
$200 or $300 a month.
That's in the range I was thinking of, and a place where they could come and get away from stuff and have their supplies and have an interesting environment. As long as we could get water, we would probably bring water up into. We'd have to clean up this area, but probably bring water up into that basin right there, and an on-demand hot water heater, and
that's what we have in my studio. They work really good.
Yeah, they do. They do. So this is the jail.
Awesome.
And we've talked about at Halloween having a haunted house.
Oh yes.
And then not at Halloween doing charge like $7 for a tour or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to help with the maintenance costs.
Exactly.
And then downstairs on the television have a rotation or a loop of videos showing the jail and talking about history and maybe the paranormal people that I've met that might come and do a thing. That would be part of the deal, would be that I would have. So we're going to do this as we go because it's really.
There might even be a TV company that would be interested in doing it and donate some money to you.
Yeah, that was the other thing I was thinking, is that maybe I could find out how to, if there's like a clearinghouse area for interesting sites for Hollywood.
Yep.
This would definitely make an interesting movie location.
Well, it was definitely cool to see. My son worked in a prison, so he knows what they're like. But I had no idea. I've never been in one before.
But this room was the office where if you had business with the jail, this was the room that you came into and met with the secretary or whoever. And if you had to go up the building, up the stairs to the jail, we don't even want to paint this. We want to clear coat it.
Yeah.
It's delightfully disgusting. But this would be, so say you're being brought in to be put into jail overnight. This is what you're walking into.
Wow.
So you would be shown in through here. That's of course locked.
Yeah, that's where the family lived.
And then there you go.
And then you gotta go up those stairs. And you say that this was for, this was a regular, like, jail.
It was the Walker County Jail.
Walker County Jail.
Yeah. In fact, here's a plaque that has history information about it.
Oh, wow.
It was built in 1935, and it shows who was the county judge at the time and who built it.
Members of the Commission Court: W.G. Hendrick, J.H. Yelverton, Joe Jackson, Jack Horn, Harry D. Payne, AI8 architect. Construction company was Bree Burton, general contractor, W.M. Sugars Company, plumbing contractor, Moncrief Furnace and Manufacturing Company, heating contractors, T. White electrical contractor, Southern Prison Company, jail equipment contractor.
Okay, now it's something that you're not going to see after we get done repairs. Dr. Salon. It's very, very fresh paint.
Is it better to go the other way, maybe?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I don't always do things the easy way. We're going to be replacing the sheetrock, so it's not often that is going to be exposed. But that's the floor, the subfloor above.
Oh. I see a few cracks up there.
Yeah. We know there's a problem with one of the windows upstairs because there's some water damage that comes down this way, so we're going to have to deal with that. Right now, my husband and his, I've been married into a family of contractors and remodelers. Our home is a 1940 home in the Avenues.
Do you mind if I put you on? I don't want to assume that.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
So I'm married into the Livingstons 5 years ago now, and they're remodelers, and my husband remodeled a 1940 house on the Avenues, and we ran out of money, so inside it's beautiful, and outside it looks like the murder house.
Oh, no.
Seriously. It looked like a Saw movie set when I first saw it.
Wow.
But when I told my husband about the jail, I'm like, it's so rough inside, it's so difficult inside. He and his best friend Kenny came over and looked around and went, yeah, we could deal with this. We know how to do that. We know how to do that. We could do this. So the Gibbs brothers are renting it to us with the intention that we put our money and our labor and our effort into certain renovations, and in exchange for having access to this beautiful building. And I am getting paint everywhere. But we're really proud of the work that's been done so far.
Yeah, it's really a big difference from what's upstairs.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Flooring alone is going to cost $2,000. And then, if I had to pay somebody to do what my husband and family members are doing, I couldn't have afforded it. But we're going to try to keep the Art Deco feel of the building in some of the ways that we use the building. We just want it to be where people come to be.
Yeah.
We want musicians, we want families, we want community, we want to be the place to come hang.
That's great. I think it has a lot of potential. When I found out that I thought you were already open. I didn't realize you were still in the renovation, but I was like, yeah, that'd be a great pull, especially if you can rent those cells out to the artists.
Yeah, and then outside in the bus, we have a 31-foot First Baptist Church passenger bus that my husband remodeled into a rolling kitchen. Wow. Yeah, he did a fantastic job.
So you still have the coffee, it's just you're doing it out of the bus right now.
We were supposed to be going to festivals with our giant bus, and we were going to do alcohol cupcakes, because, that's why we have a drunk cupcake for a logo, because at a music festival, what sounds better than a great cup of coffee and an alcohol cupcake?
There you go.
And my daughter is this amazing cook. I've always said she should be a forensic scientist, but instead she has applied her science to baking. And none of our cupcakes are normal. None of them. If you were to look at our list of cupcakes, even our vanilla is not normal.
Wow.
An example, she loves red velvet. And so our red velvet is called heirloom velvet because, and she'll give you a whole lecture on it, that the Adams company decided to use red velvet cake as a way to sell their red food dye. And so they put out all of these recipes about using their red dye for red velvet cake. The reality is that the velvet texture and the flavor are from a chemical reaction between what you put in it. And so our red velvet, we call it heirloom velvet because it is from a 1940 recipe.
Oh, wow.
And the color and the texture you get in there is from the chemical reaction, not from the food dye. Now, ours are not like bright red.
Mm-hmm.
They have a little burgundy tint to them. We can't quite get, there's something that's changed chemically from what was originally available and what's available now, that you can't get that really burgundy look, but the texture's amazing. So,
do you have those available in your coffee bus?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we
van
have.
bus?
Yep, we do. And then it just depends on what she wants to make as to what we have. She does an amazing wedding cake, cupcake. We don't want to bake cakes, we want to do cupcakes. We designed two cupcakes. We were going to go to a biker rally, okay? So we designed two cupcakes. One is called the Old Lady, and it is a brownie liqueur cupcake with a chocolate ganache core with a hint of cayenne, because old ladies are sweet and then they're really spicy.
Right.
And then the other one is called the Aces and Eights, and it is a rye whiskey cupcake. We were thinking, the dead man's hand, Aces and Eights. What would Wild Bill Hickok have been drinking?
Right.
Rye whiskey.
Right.
So she developed a rye whiskey cupcake with a cream core. Now both of these are injected. So not only does she bake with it, and the alcohol goes into the icing and into the core, but then we inject a 1/4 ounce of alcohol into the cupcakes.
Oh, wow.
Now, you can feel a buzz off of the Aces and Eights.
Wow.
The brownie liqueur, not so much because it's a lot milder. But yeah, it's like eating a shot of
My
rye
my mom used to make rum balls. I remember as a kid, we couldn't drink alcohol, but for whatever reason, she let us have the rum balls. It was like, ooh, it's rum ball time.
But yeah, so my daughter is just this amazing baker, and she has all these amazing things that she's developed, and I just want to help her build a business for it.
That's awesome.
And her nickname, by the way, is Cat.
That's why you got Cat's Cafe.
So her given name is Caitlin with a C, and she goes by Cat. And then we were talking about this, and it's like coffee, art, and tea that hits all three of us. The Cat Cafe.
It's perfect.
Just no felines. Okay, let me get that door. It's really heavy.
Okay.
I have a real hard time with it. Whoa, there we go. And
That's a pretty serious lock on that too. Look at that.
Oh, yes, it is.
Holy cow.
And then this, you'd be entering the warden's residence.
Yeah, I'll just do a quick one. I'm almost out of space on my phone. I was afraid it was going to shut down on me. This is the warden's
Living room.
living room.
This was a bedroom.
And how many people did you say were living down here
Um,
at one time?
Typically 4 or 5. A husband and wife and maybe 2 or 3 kids.
This will be
That was
the
the dining room.
main. This will be the main room for the cafe.
That'll be where we do our beautiful food creation.
Beautiful food creations.
And then this was a bedroom.
And this is the employees' only bathroom.
That's what it was. There used to be a locker room in here.
Look at that tub. You could really take a soak in that.
Yeah. And then back here was the family kitchen, which we have really torn up right now. We are having to use a jackhammer to get this tile off the walls. literally a jackhammer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I sure appreciate the tour. I'm looking forward to all the good stuff that's going to happen here.
Thank you. We're excited by it.
I'm really interested to see what happens with the paranormal stuff, because there was definitely a bloody handprint on that door up there.
I know, right? Wait, I saw it for the first time. I've been up there bunches of times, and I have never seen it.
Wow.
I'm going to ask other people who've been up there too, and be like, did you
happen to notice that? Paw print on the door. And we saw that, right?
Oh, you're welcome to go in that room. That's the utility room. And we believe that that's probably where the crematorium was, somewhere there, because if you look out here, there's the chimney.
But there's no fireplace.
Exactly.
Maybe there was one at one time.
Not that I know of. And then that's the door where we think they used to hang people.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's a fire escape for safety reasons, but
I don't think you would want to have that door there for prisoners.
no.
On
we
normal.
can't think of a reason to have that door there.
Yeah. And you don't think that was added later, huh?
No.
Wow. What a fun place. I might as well just go out this way.
Okay.
I appreciate, and then we're gonna. Did Diane say anything about what her interests were in? I'll go ahead and shut this off.